This week on SAS Podcast. He was 53% from the field.
Yeah, man.
41% from beyond the arc. 92% from the free throw line. He averaged 30 points, 9 boards, 6 dimes, 2 steals, and a block a game.
We supposed to be the losers, but we winning though. They used to laugh at us, now we winning though. They used to tell me never in my lifetime. I guess they wasn't in their
Yes, sir. What's going on, folks? Welcome to a brand new exciting episode of Strong Arm Sports Podcast, the realest sports talk pod in all the land. True. Got a little ring to it. In all the land. True. Right, man. We are back to wrap up the previous week of sports in dramatic fashion with no BS, no sugarcoating, no biases. Just that strong arm truth. If this happens to be the first time you've caught our show here on YouTube, or if you're listening on any of our various podcast channels, I'm one half of the show. I go by the name of KSpadeTheProspect.
And I'm your boy, leparavis57, and together we form Strong Arm Sports Spade.
Yes, sir.
Spade. Look, it ain't even the topic, bro. And I already know I go through we got a great show. Forget that. I'm strong arming the topic and from the rip. And it ain't gonna sit well with you, bro. It ain't gonna sit well with you. Spade. So it was somebody wrote in the comment section of our last show when they said, yo, it's a rumor out there that says the Bulls trying to trade Laurie for Chris Paul. And I said, relax. Relax. Let's not get beside ourselves. Spade. But the word on the street is that the Miami Heat are aggressively trying to acquire Chris Paul. They're trying to get Chris Paul. Now, I had to get your thoughts on this. Miami Heat fans, what's your thoughts? Who are they trading? Is it going to be Whiteside? Is it Dragic? Is it Winslow? Is it James Spade? They are trying to get Chris Paul. Is this going to happen? Share your thoughts.
No. No, we got one of the highest roster salaries in the league. Last thing we need is a 34-year-old, $40 million a year player. I don't know when you heard that. You got some bad sources. We got Goran Dragic just 2 years removed. Like, not this past season, but the season before. So 2 years removed from him being an Eastern Conference All-Star. And we moved him off the ball because we realized that the best way to get some productivity from Justice Winslow was to play him at the one. And it just wouldn't make sense to bring in another point guard. So now I'm not worried about that at all. I ain't worried about that, fam.
Wow. So you ain't put it is no traction on this story, Spade.
None. Okay. He'll be a Chicago Bull before he be a Miami Heat.
Relax. We not trading.
I'm telling you what I know.
No Chris Paul. The money don't even match. Relax.
Y'all can make it work.
Okay, I just wanted to get your thoughts on it. You said no validity to the story. Keep it smoking. You said it's smoke, no fire. Cool. But
fire.
If it happens, I can't wait to come back on this show. But Spade, I want to take it to college football, and I know people like college football. Listen, man, it was a high-end college football.
We doing that already?
Yes, bro. Spade, it's almost that time for our top fives too. You know what I mean? Almost, not yet. Round about July, we start thinking about your top fives.
I already got it in my head. I don't need to start thinking about it,
bro. I mean, top fives is all Cowboys. Facts. But anyway,
so that's how you walking into this season with the BS. We already here. Okay.
Hey, Spade.
Okay.
Hey, Spade, we got a top 5 running back, a top 5 quarterback, a top 5 wide receiver, a top 5 corner.
You guys did not have a top 5
We got 2 top 5 backers. Come on. A top 5 defensive end. Come on, bro. Cowboys sprinkled all over it. You don't ever want to do top 5 O-linemen, but we got top 5 O-linemen just sprinkled all around that spot. But I'm taking it to college football, Spade.
Okay.
And I want to talk about Arizona State, the Sun Devils, man. We spoke on maybe around last year before it happened. We talked about Herm Edwards getting a head coaching job out there, but he also made another hire this past, or maybe about 2 weeks ago. They hired Marvin Lewis as a consultant to coaching, and I kind of like the hire, Spade. I wanted to get your thoughts on Herm Edwards bringing in Marvin Lewis.
Yeah, I like it. I don't completely understand his job because it says something like he's an advisor, a special advisor. I don't understand that. But I'm going to tell you what Herm is doing that I like. He's bringing a lot of NFL minds into his whole setup down there. So I don't know how many people know this, but he's just plucking people out the league, people who were somehow or another affiliated or connected to the league. And I know games aren't won on paper, but if you look on paper at what they're building, I like it. It looks pretty impressive. So they say the program already got, of course, Herm Edwards, who, we happen to love, got a leader that's got credentials as a player, a coach, and a broadcaster. Like, Herm got it done in 3 different ways for the league. He's got an offensive analysis named Kevin, I must say his name wrong. Is it Maui?
Kevin Maui, the great center.
Yeah,
from
that guy. He used to be an
great
offensive lineman,
center
right?
from the Seattle Seahawks and the New York Jets. But go ahead.
Played for 16 years for the Seahawks, Jets, and Titans.
Mm-hmm.
He got a linebacker coach named Antonio Pierce. I know you know who that is.
Of course, we do.
Yeah, man. Special teams coach Sean Slocum has served as an NFL assistant coach. Offensive analysis, Derek Hagan. He's just bringing in people who are connected to the league or were connected to the league, and I like what he's doing, man. If nothing else.
Hagan actually used to play for Arizona State, wide receiver. And
okay,
Spade, you got to remember, they just had a first round pick get drafted in the first round by the Patriots. They wide receiver from the past year, he got drafted in the first round by New England. And somebody will correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this was their first round pick since like Terrell Suggs. So I mean, I feel like Herm is making a splash over there. And I mean, we already know how that conference is over there, Spade. They pretty much don't play no defense up there, so you got to be able to put up points. And Herm gets, I think the consulting part is because I think Herm wanted to keep his current D coordinator, and you just bring a guy like Marvin Lewis in, to be an advisor to help that defense, help that Arizona State defense, scheme wise and position wise. I think he's just going to be a great addition to that team, man. Definitely can't hurt.
Yeah. Wait, I had to look and see if Sun Devils had any other first round picks. They did. They had one in 2015. Demarius Randall, Green Bay Packers defensive back.
Oh, I should have known the Packers would have took. Yeah, okay, that's right. Okay, but
before that, you're right. The next one was Suggs in 2003.
Okay, that's fair. Okay.
Damn, but before that, they was kind of putting them out, bro.
They was putting
Suggs in 2003.
Yeah.
They had Levi Jones in 2002.
Yeah, man. They used to get him in.
They had Ty Heap and Adam Archuleta.
Yeah.
They had 2 first-round picks in 2001. Look at them. Eric Flowers. Okay.
Spade, they used to put him in the league. I mean, and of course we know Brock Osweiler went there too, but he was a later round pick, so he don't count. But I mean,
yeah, he don't count, bro. I mean, he went in the second round.
What was it? The second round?
Yeah, he went in the second.
Okay.
Don't do him like that. Don't give him that. Don't do that. Okay, you gonna keep doing it?
No, I like what Arizona State doing, man. I'm gonna keep my eye on these guys, man.
I feel like if my kid player, I want to send my kid there because I feel like if nothing else, they got so many connections to the league. I feel like
that's right.
A lot of time it ain't what you know, it's who you know.
Spade.
That many guys with connections to the league gonna get you to the league if you got
Ocho Cinco's son is over there. Chad Johnson Jr. Chad Johnson Jr. Yeah, man.
Is he really Chad Johnson Jr.? You just gave him that name,
bro. I'm dead ass. They got Chad Johnson Jr. Dead ass.
Okay. I mean, I believe you when you say they got his son. I just didn't know he was really.
No, his name is Chad Johnson Jr.
Okay.
So matter of fact, that's how I found out about the little Herm thing. There, he tweeted like, "Yes." Like I'm like, gosh, like you know what I mean. So I mean, the Marvin Lewis, like when they got Marvin Lewis, he was like, "Yes." I was like, "Damn, Chad's son play over there too." So they got Chad's son. So yo, I like what they doing over there at Arizona State. Hopefully it transitioned to some wins over there and can get Herm in the national ranking. Because we already know the Pac. What's that? The Pac-12 now? It used to be the Pac-10. Pac-12 now. They don't play no defense over there, man. It's only like a handful of maybe 2 teams over there that play defense over there. So now that's being generous, right?
I guess. I ain't finna let you talk me into slandering these guys. I'm not gonna do it.
Okay.
I'm not gonna do it.
We can move on.
You
bro.
ready to move forward? Can we
Yeah,
go to
let's
the big leagues? Let's talk some NFL because usually this is what you like. And I got to admit, I'm a little bit shocked that you didn't want to start the show with the NFL. That's usually what you say. I want to start in the NFL. That's what you usually say.
I don't know who voice that is, bro.
That's your voice. That's how you sound. All right, whatever.
No.
I feel like we talked this, but maybe we didn't. So we got to make sure we dropping the knowledge. For folks that don't know, Gerald McCoy, maybe the last thing we covered was the fact that the Tampa Bay Buccaneers decided not to make a deal happen with Gerald McCoy. They let him walk. They instead made a deal for Ndamukong Suh, which I still don't have the details of that deal. I don't know if you've seen it, but everybody understood that Gerald McCoy was, in a lot of cases, the heart and soul of that defense. A super nice guy that got it done, but it was a business move. I think he was supposed to make about $14 million, and Tampa wanted to save them chips, so they let him walk. So he did land, I feel like, in an interesting spot. Boy, that word just whooped my ass. But he signed with the Carolina Panthers. Now, a lot of people felt like this guy was going to sign with the Baltimore Ravens. The Ravens had interest. I think he visited with them. I know he visited with the Browns and left those places without a deal. The Bears, I'm going to jump out on a limb here and say he signed with the Panthers so he can get a chance to get back at his old team. You buy any of that?
Absolutely. Spade,
Yeah.
you remember when it seemed like a lot of these players, when they leave a team, they kind of wanted to stay in that area, in that division, because they want to play the other teams. I mean, look at Landon Collins, went right to the Skins. I mean, you remember when we first got, when I say we, I mean the Cowboys, we first got rid of Dez Bryant. He wanted to join an in-division team. Like, he wanted, come get me, because he wanted to play the Cowboys twice. But I 100% feel like, first of all, the Panthers got a solid team. They're getting better. Spade, me and you talked off camera. I said I still feel like they need a couple more weapons offensively, but they got C-Mac. DJ Moore look like he on his way to becoming an elite guy. You got to hope that Cam... You don't think so?
Just a little early, in my opinion.
I feel like he on his way, Spade. Hey, remember, this is what I do. This is what I do. So
You're right. This your area of expertise.
We gotta hope that Cam Newton injuries is behind him and he can get back to that MVP form that he was once at. But Spade, you add a guy like a Gerald McCoy with that defense already. That defense was already tough. Their problem was in the secondary. It was, the secondary was their problem. But Spade, you know what I say on this show. Yo, a good pass rush, make a bad secondary good, and make a good secondary great. So you add a guy like a Gerald McCoy, I feel like he can help the Panthers. I like the signing for the Panthers. Hopefully, they can make some noise this year.
Yeah, I agree. I like the signing. You and I, we kind of hard on the Panthers, man, because they really don't. They don't, like, free agency come and go, and you see teams out there hustling and trying to make moves, and it seemed like Carolina be sitting back like, nah, we straight. Be like, damn, Carolina don't feel like they need to bust any moves.
Word.
I like
think
to
they
see them
signed
doing
Hogan.
something.
They signed Hogan from the Patriots, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
I
Not a
say,
sexy
like
pickup.
you said, we give him a hard time, but
I like this though.
I do too. But Spade, you don't feel like DJ Moore definitely got an up arrow?
Yeah, but I think I don't want to misquote you. I think you said he on his way to being a leader.
Yeah, that's what I do. I feel he is. I feel he is.
He might be. It's a little early, fam. Just saying.
I mean, sometimes you just gotta look at these guys and be like, yo, he did this and Cam was hurt. I mean, C-Mac 8. So, I mean, if somebody want to say in the comment section or tweet us or something and be like, well, C-Mac kind of took a lot of the, you know what I mean? Because they threw the ball to him about 100 and something times. Like, he probably had like 100 receptions, Christian McCaffrey. So somebody want to say, oh, he kind of took the...
Oh, that's facts.
Took the notice off of DJ. But now, I think people know who DJ Moore is now, and maybe now they rolling that top guy over there to DJ Moore. So we got to see how he respond, but I definitely think this kid is on his way. Could be premature. You might be right,
Spade. Right.
You might be right. Maybe I'm premature.
Pulled up his numbers. I'm looking like,
I see this kid becoming somebody special, bro.
Okay.
You ready to move on?
Be right. Yes, sir.
Spade. out of nowhere. I don't think any. I mean, it was just like a week or two ago. People were saying, "Yo, we don't know about Carson Wentz. Is his back injury all right? I mean, people was asking, is Carson Wentz injury prone? We know they traded Foles to Jacksonville. Foles went down there, and they was like, "Yo, maybe they kept the wrong guy. Should the Eagles they have kept Foles and just paid both of these guys?" But if you guys didn't know, Carson Wentz got a huge extension this past week with the Philadelphia Eagles, Spade. And I gotta get your thoughts on this, Spade. Spade, it's the quarterback market. We already know these dudes is making $30-something million a year.
Yep.
Man, Carson Wentz extension. You like it, love it. I mean, was it too soon? Is he injury prone? Talk to me about Carson Wentz in this extension, Spade.
It is definitely fair to consider him injury prone. It's fair to question this deal. All of that is fair game. I will say this, and maybe I'm playing devil's advocate with this, but the reason why you could say the deal was kind of smart, the deal gave him what? 32? It put him in the 32 million range for next season. That'll be fourth in the season at this position. And the reason why I'm saying it's kind of smart, the way the quarterback market is going is whichever quarterback get the most recent deal, it be the biggest. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that they just read him up and he still got 3 people over him, if he ends up living up anywhere near to the expectation, they got to steal because like that next guy finna get like 40. You know what I'm saying? It's just going to keep going. So to get him at 32, yeah, if he can't stay on the field, you can obviously say, hey, that's a bad contract. But to reel him up at 32, if you believe that you can keep him healthy, and I feel like it's fair to say if he's been healthy, he's been producing pretty good, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that 1 year.
It's so tough for you to get. I get it. You don't want to give him props. You're a Cowboy fan. I get it. You know what I'm saying? Eagles probably come through, whoop on y'all.
He had that 1 year. He had that 1 year when that year they won the Super Bowl. He ended up getting hurt. Foles did the rest.
I say he got hurt that year.
Yeah.
When he's been on the field.
That's fair.
It's been pretty good.
That's fair.
It's been pretty good.
You I'm not mad at the deal. Sign Dak before the jump be $40 million a year, because, bro, Patrick. If they concerned about Wentz breaking the market, Patrick Mahomes is gonna shatter shit. Patrick Mahomes might get $200 million. So they better Dallas sign Dak now. I don't care if it's 25, 28, 30, 32, whatever. Get it done now before Mahomes break this shit. Like, Mahomes about to break this shit.
Oh, you ain't never lied. Now, peep game. I'm reading something here to say if you look at the new money, Wentz to be making $32 million a season. That's fourth most at the position. However, if you factor in the 2 years under which Wentz is already under contract, then it's actually a 6-year deal worth $154.7 million, and that would make his average annual salary $25.8. And that will make him the 7th highest paid quarterback behind Matt Ryan, Kirk Cousins, and Jimmy Garoppolo. So, yeah, man, if you look at that 6-year deal, it looks smart. It looks smart from the Eagles standpoint, I feel like.
I get it. And like you said, I just feel like, I agree with you, Spade. I just think it's just smart. Because say you let Wentz play out these 2 years, and let's just say he's healthy. For the most part, he's healthy. The Eagles are in the playoffs. They're making a run at things. If you don't sign him for the next 2 years and you don't give him this extension, he's going to want to break the bank after this 2 years. Especially if he's been playing well. They in the playoffs. They competing for a title. Yeah, man. I agree with you, Spade. It was a smart move to do it now. You hear that,
man?
Dallas?
Let me tell you why it might hurt you. It might hurt y'all, though. It might hurt y'all. Because them getting this deal done, I feel like it's going to affect how much Dak gets. So, not hurt y'all in it. It ain't going to hurt you. It might hurt Dak, though.
Let me ask you, Space. Do you think Dak gets more?
I think Dak gets something in line with this.
Okay, I agree with that. I agree with that.
So, I mean, if it's more, it won't be much more. If it's less, it won't be much less.
I agree.
You should have learned how to throw a football, bro. They out there just giving bags of money away if you can throw a football.
I just told you off camera, I should have played tennis. I just seen that Serena made $89 million playing tennis, and I know compared to what these guys and NBA players and stuff is making, You like 89 million? I mean, not you, but people probably like 89 million ain't nothing. But I mean, I couldn't believe that she made $89 million playing tennis, bro. She like 808 and like 150. Her record is phenomenal. And she made $89 million.
That's 1,000 games. And them tennis matches be lasting. Them shits be... Listen, bro. Them folks be playing tennis for hours. What?
Wait, is a tennis match long? I thought they be going like 3-4 sets.
What? All right. Now I got to look something up. Watch this.
I mean, Spade, this is why we SAS, man. Like, I mean, I don't know. I ain't locked. I mean, I love Serena, love Venus, but I ain't locked in on tennis like watching a full tennis match.
I got you. So, the average... Wait, let me get it right here.
Yeah.
It say female tennis matches can last up to 3 hours as they only have 2 sets.
Really?
Yes.
Holy smokes.
It said, however, the average is about 2 hours total. But this ain't you subbing out. This ain't you coming out for defense.
Bro, that's longer than I thought. God.
Let's see what that... Bro, I'm telling you. I've seen some tennis matches just be crazy. Let me see.
Bro, I did not know a tennis match can be that long. Wow.
Female tennis match.
Holy shit.
The longest women's match took place in a tournament in Richmond, Virginia in 1984 when Vicki Nelson took 6 hours and 31 minutes to defeat Jean Helpner. Can you imagine playing a game for 6 hours and 31 minutes, bro?
No wonder they be turning pro when they 14. They need all that energy.
Yeah, because you put a lot of miles in the odometer. You got to think too, man. Like, I've always... old man story time. A lot of folks don't know this. For a very small point in my life, man, I was pretty good at shooting pool, at billiards. You know, I gotta say the real name so folks know I wasn't like in the hood playing. But I was pretty good for a little while. I was never like legendary, but I was pretty good to the point that, you know, I got this one family member. I got this crazy cousin, Peanut. And Peanut would tell me like, hey, cuz, you got it. You got it. He would kind of be like my hype man. He would gas me. And I realized that when I started trying to play seriously, the only time I suffered is when it would be long games. Because to keep your focus, to keep your mental in a competitive state for a long time, that's trying. Like, it's not physically taxing, but like after a while, you mentally start to lose that edge. And I can imagine how physically taxing tennis is and trying to hold that mental edge for 6.5 hours. I'm out, bro. I'm out. I'm going to go ahead and let you know I ain't got it in me.
I did not know a tennis match was that long.
Yeah, them shits is dumb long, B.
Yeah.
Dumb long.
Wow. Okay. Serena deserved more money. My bad, Serena.
Yeah, so like I said, learn how to throw a football. She got 1,000 matches at roughly, you could say 2.5 to 3 hours a match for $89 million. And Carson Wentz has got a 4-year extension for $128 million. And he ain't even got to play all 16 games. Because you know, the backup going to come in and toss something around for him, too.
The backup going to come in and give him a Super Bowl.
Throw a football, bro. Throw a football.
Sheesh. Let's move on, bro.
Let's do it. Oh, man, I think it's time to go to the league. Can we talk about the association?
I don't really want to talk about the association, Spade,
because
they letting down the USA, man.
That's for later. We're gonna talk about that too. That's later. Right now, I want to talk about trades. Yeah, a trade happened, and it's a trade that I actually like. It's very rare that I feel like a trade happens that's good for both parties, and I think we had that in the NBA. Brooklyn Nets traded Allen Crabbe and 2 firsts for Taurean Prince and a 2021 second. It looks as though somebody in Brooklyn knows, because we've been hearing like, oh, you know, Kyrie is serious about going to Brooklyn. But I hear so much stuff like that around this time of year, I try not to hang my hat on it. But it sounds like not only is Brooklyn sure that they're going to get Kyrie, it sounds like they're expecting him to bring a homeboy. That's what it sounds like. Mm-hmm. I like it. I like the deal for Atlanta as well. I think, and LaParis, you was telling me this off camera, I don't remember. I think one of the picks is protected, or both of the picks is protected, but it really don't matter because I don't expect Brooklyn to be a lottery team anyway. So Atlanta's gonna pick up 2 firsts. They pick up Allen Crabbe. I had somebody at my job say, I don't really like Allen Crabbe. I don't think he's that good of a player. And I was like, but I don't think he's a star. But what Trey Young and John Collins got going on, if you got a guy while they running a PNR, whatever they got going on, you know, Trey will shoot it from way back yonder. If you got one other piece that once that defender start falling asleep or start trying to help, you can dot him up and he can knock it down. I really think Allen Crabbe can be that guy. I think Allen Crabbe is overpaid, but that's the Brooklyn Nets' fault. But I mean, I think he can really help Atlanta. And if Brooklyn is freeing up cap space to get their 2 guys they think they're going to get, hey, both teams win, bro. How you feel about it?
I mean, listen, I like Crabbe. Now I know Crabbe, you know, he's been kind of banged up this past year, but Crabbe, when Crabbe on the court, he's solid, man. Now, like I agree with you, Spade, he's not a star, but the crazy thing is the NBA don't have a lot of stars, man. Like it's a lot of guys in there that's, you know, they role players. You look at a guy like I'm going to just throw a guy out there, Spade, like a P.J. Tucker. P.J. Tucker been in the league a long time. Ain't nobody calling P.J. Tucker no star, but P.J. Tucker has had a solid career in this league. Yeah. So there's nothing wrong with that, having some longevity in this league. And I think Allen Crabbe can definitely provide that, you know, have that type of career. As well as being a knockdown shooter, you already know, man, listen. It was a rumor. I seen a homie MK, shout out to him, MK47. It was a rumor. I don't know how true it was. That's why I'm saying it's a rumor. That the Atlanta was testing the waters for a trade for John Collins. And I'm like, whoa, what are they doing?
Blake damn Griffin. I thought MK was going to lose his mind, bro.
No way. Spade. But if Atlanta is smart, bro, John Collins is a stud, bro.
Absolutely.
And like you said, I wasn't a Trey, Spade, you know, I wasn't a Trey Young guy in the beginning. But the way he played throughout this season, and you can see his growth through just in this one season, I felt like he got better during the season and became a better player by the end of the season. Atlanta got something, so now you need to add those, as we say, as Shaq say, as you know, you got to add the others. So you need other people that can fill roles, and I feel like Crabbe is definitely one of those guys. And from the Brooklyn standpoint, I definitely get it. You're trying to get this Crabbe money off the books. You're trying to get this. Now they have enough money for 2 max players. Word on the street, Spade. Go ahead.
That's it. I'm sorry to cut you off. That's if they move right now. Well, you're right. They still do. Basically, getting rid of Crabbe, that freed up another $18 million in cap space. That brings them to $46 million in cap space. So they can get a max player, which we thinking is Kyrie, and they can either retain D'Angelo, or they can move D'Angelo, and they'll have space for 2 max slots. And nobody really expects Kyrie and D'Angelo to be in the backcourt at the same time, so we fully expect D'Angelo to be on the move.
And the crazy thing is, D'Angelo Russell is restricted, so the Nets can match whatever. So unless Kyrie or KD and he was signed anywhere else, whoever gives D'Angelo Russell a contract, he's restricted, they can match. So they have enough money for that. That's also why, Spade, the Nets traded that first-round pick. You know, you get a guy in the first round, you're going to make a couple of mil. It ain't going to work if you get in the first-round pick and he making a couple mil. It ain't going to work unless you move another one of your assets. So that's why they got rid of the first-round pick from this year. Spade, the word on the street is, it's crazy because people are assuming that Kyrie to Brooklyn is done. It's donezo. They're thinking this is going to happen. And the word on the street is Kyrie is trying to lure KD there. I don't know. Is that tampering? I mean, because KD technically still playing for the Warriors. Even though he's not playing, he's still on the Warriors. But
KD don't even sit on the bench, bro. He ain't even coming out. He be in the hallway.
Spade, Kyrie trying to lure KD to Brooklyn. You think that's a fit?
I think, you're talking Kevin Durant. You make it fit. Although I've heard reports that KD has zero interest in going to Brooklyn. And I know this is all just chat, but they said that KD has no interest in Brooklyn, prefers New York, and says that if he and Kyrie if he can't talk Kyrie into going to New York, and Kyrie can't talk him into going to Brooklyn, KD may stay with Golden State or try to lure Kemba Walker to New York with him. So I don't know what the hell going on, bro. I don't know what the hell going on. Because it sounds like Kemba. We rooting for you. I feel like Tyra Banks. We are rooting for you, Kemba. We want Kemba to get the hell out of Charlotte.
Hey,
but it don't seem like Kemba wants to.
Spade, I get you, and I agree with you. We want Kemba out of Charlotte. We want Kemba. Strong Arm Sports, SAS Pod. We want Kemba out of Charlotte. But Spade, Kemba, he just made one of the all NBA teams, didn't he? He can make 200 and something million in Charlotte. Spade.
Yes.
Talk to me, bro. You turning down 200 M's?
Absolutely not. Especially, I don't know, man, because let's be honest. If they put like you just talked about the others. If you put Kemba, all right, I'm talking all over myself. To me, it's about whether or not I want to win. If I want to win, I could walk away from that because for one, you're going to go to New York. It's a bigger market. Even if you get a smaller contract, you definitely going further. You're going further than you're going in Charlotte.
You can make more money off the court in New York than you can in Charlotte.
Yes, you in that big ass market. You can make up the rest of that little Charlotte money, man. I'm sorry, man. The only thing popping in Charlotte is the baby. Ain't nobody talking about Kemba down there. He ain't getting no off the court money. You better start wearing a diaper and shooting up the club like the baby. That's the only thing that's gonna get you some attention down there in Charlotte. He can go to New York, take a little bit less money, go to the postseason, actually go on a postseason run if KD is there with him, and get some of this market money. Yeah, I think if it's me, I don't. It's tough. It's easy to say what we would do, but I know it's not as clear cut as people think. It's not as clear cut as we can get this much for Charlotte. He's staying.
You don't think Kemba can win in Charlotte at all, or is it that you don't trust the front office, or what? I mean, they was right there. They was right there at the end of the cuffs of making the playoffs. They was like, it was in a running for the 8th seed at the end.
Nah.
When I say win, I mean make the playoffs. I don't think anybody expect, unless something drastically changed in Charlotte, I don't think anybody expect them to make no championship run. But I mean, I'm talking playoffs. Playoffs, you would consider playoffs winning, right?
Kinda.
So you saying if him and KD team up in New York, you think they can make a championship run?
Yes. I'm not saying that they winning the championship.
I get you.
I
don't know about that, bro.
What?
Even the way Kawhi and them hooping in Toronto. Let's say Kawhi stay in Toronto. I mean, I think Kawhi out, but let's say he stay in Toronto. You think KD and Kemba in New York beats Toronto?
Here's my hot take.
Go ahead.
Here's my hot take.
Yeah, I like your hot takes because they be wild.
Now this one right here gonna make sense. If the Knicks secure Kemba and Kevin Durant, I got them either 3rd or 4th in the East off those 2 acquisitions. Matter of fact, like the top 4 this year was Milwaukee, Toronto, Philly, and Boston. I'm watching Philly to see what they do with Jimmy Butler. I know they're saying they prepared to offer him a max and all that. I believe it when I see it. Yeah, man. We don't even know if Kawhi coming back to Toronto.
That's true.
I'm going to keep it a stack with you. I still think Philadelphia got something to figure out because the only reason why they had success in the postseason is because Jimmy did what Jimmy does. Jimmy said, you know what? Fuck it. Give me the ball.
Word.
And they really didn't play through Ben Simmons like they had been. I'm not saying that they didn't give Ben Simmons the ball. Of course they did. But I saw them run the offense through Jimmy more than I saw them do in the regular season. And I don't think that's the long-term plan for Philadelphia. The long-term plan is Simmons and Embiid. So if for the regular season, if they go back to, Ben Simmons is our one, we running the offense through him, Knicks might be better than them off rip. They might be better than them off rip. Kemba ain't ever played with nobody to the skill set of Kevin Durant.
They got a pick too.
Man. Yeah, if those 2 guys go to New York, and obviously, it's gonna matter what type of pieces are around them. You can't have a bunch of officials. You can't have a bunch of referees on the court in Knicks jerseys. Actually, you can if they really referees, but you know what I'm saying. They're gonna have to have some pieces around them that can play their role, know their role, and play their role. Yeah, man. They instantly jump into the top 4 for me if they get both of those guys.
I ain't gonna lie, man. It'd be tough for me to leave 220 on the table, bro.
I get it.
I mean,
I get it, but I wouldn't look. You were saying how they was
season and demand a trade after. We don't win, I demand a trade.
You was talking about how they were, right out of the postseason.
Yeah,
right?
I think Detroit had to lose and they was in or something. Like the last game.
Nah, it's more than that. Detroit finished at 500, 41-41.
Yeah.
Charlotte only had 39 wins, and they was tied with the Miami Heat, who also had 39 wins.
Right.
So they technically could have been the 10th seed in the East.
You're right.
So yeah.
I mean, we want Kemba out of Charlotte, but it's just tough to leave 220 on the table.
Oh, I get it. So it depends on, and I won't knock. Yeah, I will. I ain't gonna lie. I'll knock Kemba if he stay. If he stay, like this is Kemba's time to. He's mellow. Remember when Melo?
That's a good point. Because
he's mellow right now. What is it about? Is it about your bread, or is it about trying to win a ring and make a championship run and your legacy and the stories that people are gonna talk about after you gone? Because even though we joke and say Carmelo got that bag and he's first team all get the bag and all that other shit, I can guarantee you the same young people that's telling me Jordan wasn't that damn nice. You give it 15, 20 years, people ain't gonna know a damn thing about Carmelo Anthony's bag. All they gonna know is he didn't win shit.
Word.
That's all they gonna know.
That's true. That's a good point. And crazy, I was hard on Carmelo too because I had one of them with the Bulls. Remember, I was trying to be like, Carmelo, come to the Bulls, and he was like,
he should have went to the Rockets.
Get that bag.
Yeah, you should have went to the Rockets. The Rockets and the Bulls both made a run. I think the Lakers did too at that time.
Yep. And he stayed in New York and got that bag. Damn, this is
Kemba.
I forgot about that Carmelo situation. Kemba is definitely in a Carmelo situation here, man. What do you do? Do you want to win, or do you want to get that bag? Damn, it's tough to leave 220 on the table. I mean,
it is, but LePage, you know what we said with Melo? I can't even fault you if you stay for the money. That's a lot of money to leave on the table.
But don't complain.
My thing is this. Yeah, I don't want to hear it. Don't take the bag and later be like I just want shut your rich ass up. I don't want to hear it, fam. I don't want to hear it, fam.
Damn, Spade, you kind of threw it because I'm just like, yo, it's tough to leave 220 on the table. But I was kind of banging the cannon on Melo for staying in New York. So Spade, you don't think it's no way? I don't want to say no way. What's the percentage you think Kyrie could lure KD to Brooklyn? You don't think that's happening at all? So you saying no?
I actually think it is, man. Like that whole shit at the All-Star game, the talking through the shirts like this to one another, and I don't think that was all for show. I really think those guys would like to possibly play together. I'm not saying that it's set in stone, but I believe that conversation is happening. I think those two guys, if it makes sense, I think they want to make it happen. The fact that the rumors are saying that KD got his eyes set on New York and Kyrie got his eyes set on Brooklyn. Like, damn, that's so close to one another that somebody can bite the bullet here. It ain't like one got their eyes set on New York and one got their eyes set on LA. That's going to be tough to compromise. Both y'all some bitches in New York. Just make it work. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I don't know, man. I just hope this ain't, we had those years where you get all the rumors, everybody talking, this person don't do this, and don't nobody do a damn thing. I just hope everybody really shake it up a little bit. That's all. I just want a little shake.
I think we're going to see this, and I got a hot take for you now. And it's about the finals, but it ain't about the finals. I think if the Raptors win the finals, and they damn near there, I think Kawhi still leaves. And I think Kawhi heads west. Clippers, I mean, it's also that Laker rumor, but I think he goes to the west, to a west team, whether it be Clippers, Lakers, whatever. And then I think that makes the decision easier for a guy like KD to be like, you know what? I can go run the East now. KD come East, he the best player in the East. So if Kawhi leaves,
KD come to the East with Kawhi over there, he the best player in the East.
Spade. We'll talk about Kawhi later, but this Kawhi we seeing now, this guy is playing out of his mind.
Like don't be a prisoner of the moment.
I'm not. But sheesh. I don't know, Spade. I don't know. We can move on. It's going to be interesting to see what these guys do. I mean, we ain't even. Spade, I told you I don't even want to talk about Anthony Davis no more. But it's still like some Anthony Davis news lingering. Whether is he going?
Yeah.
I mean. It's going to be. It look like it's going to be. This might be one of the biggest free agent years in a long time, man. In a long time, probably since like
Last year when Brown went to LA.
Nah, I want to say not even that, because we kind of expected that probably since like LeBron and Bosh went to Miami.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, last year was pretty big too, man. You got PG staying in OKC. You got we ain't see none of them shits happening, bro. I just want to catch you right quick before you move on to the next topic, and I want to tell you. You see how our energy levels went up when we got to the NBA?
Spade. Watch, our energy gonna be amazing. First of all, we kind of agreed on every NBA topic. When we get to football, watch the disagree. And that mix, to me, especially it ain't. See, this is what's great about our show, bro. We don't just falsely disagree just to be disagreeing. I said, yo, that's a good point. You mentioned Kemba reminding you of Melo, and I said, shit, that's a good point. Now it makes sense. You know what I mean? I agree. Ain't nothing wrong with agreeing with your co-host. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But when the NFL comes, it's about to be some authentic disagreements. Especially
and
when
I'm gonna be right.
That's false. Especially when we get to the top fives, because you always wrong. I tell you, these running backs about to be elite. You had Leonard Fournette in your joint. I had Alvin Kamara. How did that work out? Exactly.
Bro, don't come for... Wow.
Exactly.
Come on, move on to the next topic. Yes.
Okay. Because you damn sure said, I got Leonard Fournette.
That was petty.
I was like, bro, you got to... I like Kamara there, bro, at 5. And you was like, yo, Leonard Fournette, yo. And I was like, you ain't say, yo.
Leonard Fournette said you can turn around and throw it to him, too. He can catch it in the backfield.
I mean, who you blaming it on? Bortles?
I'm blaming it on injury.
Okay. All right. Let's move on, bro. We staying in the NBA. The NBA has some good topics. I ain't gonna front. So we talked about the Brooklyn Nets, and we also mentioned D'Angelo Russell, D-Lo. Y'all know him. He got ice water in his veins. Y'all already know. Spade, there's a lot of teams that are, enamored with this young man, and I mean, there's a lot of teams that want him. Teams like the Orlando Magic. Spade, we always said, and DJ Augustine played well. Let me not throw no shade at Augustine, because last year I said, hey, who they point guard? DJ Augustine? What is that? But he played well. I ain't gonna front. Augustine played well for the Magic. But the Magic are interested. Jazz, Nets. Of course, we know the Nets can match any deal that D'Lo signs. The Wolves, I don't know. The Wolves don't make sense, babe, because if I'm not mistaken, they still have Teague. You can correct me if I'm wrong. And the Indiana Pacers are also interested in signing D'Angelo Russell. So, Spade, I gotta ask you, what should D'Angelo Russell do? Like, there's some teams out there that want the young man. There's some pretty good teams that can, I feel like he can help take him to another level. But
some of the teams.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was just gonna ask you, which one of these teams do you think is a better fit for D'Angelo Russell? Is the best fit, for D'Angelo Russell?
It's so funny that I don't understand the teams that got interest. Who is it again? It's Orlando, Utah,
the Magic, the Jazz. Okay. We know the Jazz want Rubio out of there. The Nets, the Timberwolves. I don't understand the Timberwolves, and the Pacers. Let me just say this, babe. I think the Pacers should be I don't think D'Angelo Russell want to be in Indiana, but I think the Pacers would be the best fit. But go ahead, Spade. What do you think?
I don't understand any of this.
Why?
Because, all right, let me back up.
The Wolves I get.
Do you?
Yes. They got Teague. They got, what's the other little dude that got the brother in Duke? The Jones boy. Yes. You know why Minnesota don't make sense to me? Why?
Because the last time they had a good player, they cried and they bitched because their numbers went down. Right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't understand the Wolves.
Their numbers ain't gonna go down with D'Lo out there?
Yeah, maybe I misspoke. I meant the Wolves. I don't get it. I don't understand why they interested in him. So yeah, okay, so the Wolves don't make sense to me. But the other ones
do. That's one team that don't make sense to me. The Nets want them back. Don't make sense to me. What are they gonna do with him and possibly Kyrie? Now, if they smart, they wait to see whether or not they get Kyrie. Maybe that's why their names are here.
Now
Utah
the Nets came out and said, Spade, I live up here. The Nets came out. They had a little piece in the paper that was like they think Kyrie and D'Lo can play in the same backcourt. Whether that's true or not, That's what they say.
Okay. So what you saying is they want to be the East. They want to be the Eastern Conference Portland Trailblazers. They want a Dame CJ backcourt, right?
Wow, Spade. Wow.
Is that what they want?
Wow, Spade. Okay. If you say,
but let me ask you this:
so you telling me you don't think it's a fit? That's why it don't make sense to you.
To me, it don't.
Okay,
because
cool.
I don't see either one of those dudes off ball. Kyrie just finished the game with like one dime in the postseason.
Okay.
Like Kyrie ain't diming like that. Right?
Okay.
Why is Orlando here? Wlet me
go back to the Nets real quick, Spade. The Nets
go back to the Nets.
The Nets kind of played D'Lo off ball when they had D'Lo run the point. I mean, Dinwiddie run the point, Spade, so he can play off ball.
But they rarely played them like. I mean, sometimes they played them together, but a lot of times Dinwiddie would spell in for D'Lo.
That's true. So you don't think D'Lo can play off ball at all? I wouldn't say at all. That's not what I want to say.
I don't know if I like him off ball.
Okay. All right. That's fair. Let's move on. That's fair.
So let me talk about why I don't understand Orlando. Didn't Orlando just bust a move for number one overall pick, Markel Fultz?
Oh my God, you right, Spade.
The fuck is going on?
Oh shit, you right about that.
First we used to talk shit about Orlando about chasing all these bigs. Now since they got all the bigs they need, now they just finna get a bunch of guards. I don't like what happened with. I just heard reports they said Markel Fultz was down there busting folks' ass in practice. Yeah, that's what they saying.
Yeah, they showed a clip of him. He was like dunking on somebody, but I mean he wasn't shooting.
Yeah, they keep showing them damn dunking clips. We know he can dunk, y'all.
Yeah,
we already knew what was up with that.
Yeah.
So I mean, I guess after hearing all of this, the only thing that sounds I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like him. I like him in Utah. I like him in Utah a little bit.
I don't think he want to be in Utah.
Not just that. I just heard reports out of Utah that they want to move Rubio. They wanted a quote-unquote veteran point guard. Mm-hmm. I thought they wanted Chris Paul or Mike Conley.
Okay.
D'Lo ain't no veteran. So I don't know how him and Donovan Mitchell work. They might work good together, but I don't know. So the only situation I hear that makes any kind of sense to me is Indiana, and I kind of feel sorry for my boy Collison. I kind of feel a little sorry for Collison, bro.
But Collison a free agent, Spade. I don't think he's signing back there.
Oh, okay, so he about to dip?
Yeah, he's a free agent. Collison is a free agent. Okay, well,
the Pacers is the only name out of that whole list that I like. Yeah, and
Collison
boy, can you imagine going from Brooklyn to Indiana? You talking about culture shock.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think he want to be in Indiana. But I think, to me, the Pacers is the best fit. But the Pacers, they just signed up. They just drafted the other Holiday son. He a point guard. The other Holiday.
I don't know what people doing, bro.
Hey, Spade, I'm going to tell you, in Orlando defense, I think Orlando was like, you know what? We drafted and signed all these bigs, and whoever ain't paying out, we got them the hell up out of here. Let's do it with point guards. Let's get D'Lo down here. Let's get folks down here. And whichever one say, I want to play some basketball for the Orlando Magic, that's the one we're going to keep.
I just pulled up Darren Collison. Darren is 31, though, and you say he a free agent.
Yeah,
anyway,
he's a free agent.
That's cool. But in his last game played, when they was getting that work to the Celtics, in his last game, he went out there and gave him 19 points, 6
boards,
Collison. 5 dimes. Like, he's that guy. I feel like you need guys like Darren Collison. He ain't the star of the team. He ain't out there taking all the shots. But if you need a bucket, Darren Collison can get you a bucket. I don't know if that's D'Lo. And
yeah,
I feel like...
You talking about Collison, Spade? What about? I think his name is Aaron Holiday. What about? They just drafted that kid last year.
Yeah, man. I don't know.
Spade. So what's the best thing D'Lo should do, bro? What should he do? You D'Lo. You see these teams want you. According to you, you ain't really liking none of these fits, aside from Indiana. But Indiana just drafted. What should D'Lo do?
I don't know, man. Like I said, I'm looking at this list of teams, and I'm just not thrilled by any of them. You know,
give me a fit you like for D'Lo. Anybody. It don't got to be these ones. Anybody.
I don't even know. I honestly don't even know. I hadn't thought much about it because I hate to admit it. I'm kind of shocked to hear this Kyrie to Brooklyn thing. I just was so sure that Kyrie was going to New York, which probably meant that DSJ was going to be on the move unless he's just going to come off the bench. So I don't know, man. It's a lot of moving. This one right here got my head hurt. I got a headache.
I'm gonna tell you something, man. I don't think it's looking good for Dennis Smith Jr., bro. I'm gonna be honest. And I'm not just talking about with the Knicks. I'm talking about NBA career. What is it that this is a young player? What is it with this guy that just is rubbing everybody the wrong way? Like even when they had Dennis Smith Jr., the Knicks, and we know the Knicks got some issues, bro. Especially at the point guard position, but they were still out there starting Moutier and Nicolina or whatever his name is. But
still don't know how to say his damn name.
I don't think Dennis Smith Jr. I don't know. Something about him they don't like. They don't like this dude in the NBA, bro. I don't know.
I don't think they dislike him. I disagree.
What is it? They traded Porzingis for this guy, bro.
Well, they had to trade him. I felt like they had to trade him because it was just gonna be a power struggle between he and Luka. And as much as I like DSJ, I felt like, Luka's a superstar. He's the biggest star because he's kind of a point guard and a bigger frame. He could do a little bit more in terms of, rebound and defending. And yeah, I don't think people dislike DSJ. I think he fell in a place with Dallas where they was able to get what they feel like their player of the future in Luka. They happen to kind of play the same damn position, so they had to bust a move there. Then they got him in New York. New York, they had to bust a move for Porzingis. Porzingis was basically demanding a trade. So they just had to bust a move. So, I guess in that short amount of time, you make a move that makes sense to you. But we was hearing Kyrie to New York rumors before DSJ even landed there.
That's a fact.
So, he just basically landed in places that already had their eyes set on other people. You've been there, man. You've been there. There been some chicks trying to get at you, and it ain't nothing wrong with the chick, but you already were looking at somebody else. She was on borrowed time when she got there. She didn't do nothing wrong. She was just on borrowed time.
I'm looking around. I'm looking at the teams in the NBA, and I'm looking at who need a point guard, bro. And it's also some rumors that Lonzo could be on the move. We don't know what's going to happen with the Lakers in their point guard position with Lonzo. It was some rumors that Kyrie may go to the Lakers, the team back up with LeBron. Yeah. Spade, if you're looking at these point guards that's out here, D-Lo, DSJ, and I'm looking around this league, bro. I guess the Rockets can play hard in that point guard, so they ain't going to need no point guard if they trade Chris Paul. Like, who needs a point guard? Like, the Spurs got this young kid, White. Blazers got Forbes. Lillard. Say it again. And Forbes. And they got DeJounte Murray.
Yep.
You looking at... We already know.
If Charlotte lose Kemba, they going to need somebody.
Okay. That could be a destination for somebody.
Yep.
I don't know, man.
I'm looking around.
Memphis,
Grizzlies
if they trade Conley?
Right, but they want to trade Conley because they want to let old boy run the O. The kid from Murray State having a brain fart.
Yeah, the young damn, the dude that's in the I can't even think right now. What's his name?
Ja Morant.
Yeah, Ja Morant.
To me,
Phoenix
got expensive ass Tyler Johnson at the one.
Shit, I forgot they trade. Bro, seriously.
Don't nobody need a one.
That's crazy, bruh.
Bulls could use a one. I think y'all know I already shut the door on old boy, right?
Dunn, I don't know. Dunn always being mentioned in trade. I love Dunn, but he always being mentioned as a guy on the move. I don't know why. I like the young guy, but I'm just
you want to hear something else crazy?
Go ahead.
You know what else is crazy, bro? I think IT finna be a free agent, ain't he?
And word on the street was that he might go back to Boston when Kyrie leave. So where does that leave Terry Rozier? The Bulls was mentioned in Terry Rozier rumors. What is going on, bro?
It's just the Clippers need a one.
Spade. What if they sign Isaiah? He went to Boston and said, "I'll be back to Boston."
Yeah. Yeah, so, he said that.
So what if they sign IT back and you definitely getting him for the cheap, even if they be like, "Yo, we messed up. We want to give you a little. We want to show you a little love." What if they sign IT on some $10 million, $12 million a year joint? Like, he ain't getting no max. They might look out and give him a little bit of bread and be like, "All right, we messed up. We're gonna do you right. Here goes some money." But I mean, they still he ain't about to get that max that he could have got.
Yeah, I don't know. He's not getting that anyway. So I mean,
I don't know. I don't know, bro. I'm looking around this league, and it's a lot of teams kind of already set at point guard. Like I said, maybe the Bulls, maybe Phoenix. If you want to say Tyler Johnson is a better bench player, I mean,
and Tyler might be a better bench player, but I got a problem with Tyler's contract.
Yeah,
for that money, you finna get some minutes. I'm getting my money's worth, bro. Get out there, get on the court.
Memphis, if they trade Conley, but then they go and draft Ja Morant, so that ain't the move. Charlotte, if they lose,
it's really just, bro. It's just a time of the year where, and I don't mean time of the year, but like, you know, the league go through phases. It's just a point guard heavy league right now, man.
Yeah. So is this a bad time for D-Lo to be like a free agent?
I kind of think so.
Sheesh.
I kind of think
so.
so.
Won't get that bag. Even somebody going.
I was gonna say
somebody going to sign him and figure it out. I don't know.
He gonna land somewhere. He gonna be all right. This is crazy.
Yeah, he gonna get his money.
This is crazy.
I mean, man, the Kings got Fox, so no need there.
I mean, you know how I feel about Justice Winslow running our offense. I'd take either one of them dudes, but we got to move some dead weight first.
But I told you that y'all might be getting Chris Paul.
No, we not. Stop saying that. No, we not. No, we not. We not finna get on Chris Paul.
The Jazz, to me, in Indiana makes sense to me, but I just don't think he want to be in those cities. I don't think so. I think he like a team like LA. I think he like the team like New York, Brooklyn.
Yeah, that's true. But I mean, sometimes you eat bologna now.
I mean,
he might got his preference.
I mean,
exactly.
All right, so let me ask you a different. Let's assume it's the Jazz and the Pacers. Who you like better, him and Mitchell or him and Depot?
I like Utah. You know what? It used to be the stigma that going to the East was the easy way to go, but we might be in the middle of a damn power shift. If KD take his ass to the East with what Kawhi out there doing, with the up arrow the Bucks got, the up arrow the 76ers got, it might be a power shift. And really, it's crazy when you look at those teams, they are kind of similar, bro. They both got a rim protector anchor in the paint. Miles Turner, who I just said should have made the defensive team and didn't. Mm. Rudy Gobert, who make it every damn year. They both got a guy at the 2. I think Depot played the 2. I don't know, maybe the 3. But got a guy off ball who is explosive, who can run the O, and who can get to the cup. I don't think either one of those dudes got a great outside shot. I'm talking about Mitchell and Oladipo. But those two teams are so similar. It's really, when they get to that point, it's about the money. I'm going to keep it a stack with you. I don't think Utah or Indiana is just where you want to go. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, ain't nobody rushing to hit the night scene in Utah.
But I mean, Spade, you got to ask yourself, we ain't talking about D'Angelo Russell. Let's just talk about me and you. Me and you, we older now, of course. These are young men. These are younger men. But I mean, maybe not D'Angelo Russell, but let me just take Donovan Mitchell for instance. He don't seem to me as a guy that want to be in the night scene. I don't know if you ever seen any pictures of him like in the club, making it rain, popping bottles. So you got to ask yourself, are you that type of guy? Maybe D'Angelo Russell is that type of guy. Maybe he was out in the New York scene. I don't know. Maybe when he was in LA, he was out. So you got to ask yourself, are you that type of guy? Does that shit matter? To me, that shit wouldn't matter.
It may not.
Because I'm not going out.
It may not, but still, when you came into the league in LA, mm-hmm. and then when you left there, you went to Brooklyn.
Yeah.
I just feel like pulling up in Indiana or Utah,
I agree.
It's gonna be like, where the hell am I?
I agree.
How did I get here?
I I don't think D'Angelo Russell want to be in either of them cities. I don't.
Either.
But it's going to be fun to see where these guys land, man. Maybe, and who knows? Maybe the Nets get Kyrie, don't get KD, and be like, you know what? Whoever D'Angelo signed a deal with, we just going to match it, and he coming back to Brooklyn, and the Nets just going to figure it out.
Absolutely.
Maybe they're just going to figure it out.
Absolutely.
But the Nets got a lot of young talent, Spade. You figure if they get Kyrie, if they get D'Lo back, if they get Karis LeVert, who we was loving,
who came back at the end of last season.
Yeah, I mean they got some pieces over there. I don't know how you feel about
the shot
Hollis
blocking
Jefferson.
dude, Jared Allen. Yeah, man, they all right.
So I don't know, Spade. I'm ready to move on if you are, but it's gonna be fun to see where these guys. I mean, I think this might be our best. This might be our most fun free agent year in a long time, bro. In a long time.
It just might. Let's move forward, man. This next topic, we're going to have a little bit of fun with. I'm going to have a little bit of fun with. You probably going to stress yourself out.
I am. I'm stressed out.
I saw something on Twitter. And I never let the little memes or screenshots, I never really let them mean that much to me. But the parents, I gotta troll you, bro. You was getting tight. You was getting
mad.
tight. You
I'm
was
not
salty.
gonna lie. I was mad. I called. Spade was still at the occupation, and I called him. I said, bro, you gotta let me get this off my chest, bro. They pissing me
was
off.
Like, you see this?
And believe me, y'all, when I tell you,
screens.
I'm usually the guy. When Spade called me, like, bro, you don't gotta respond to everybody, bro. That's me. People will write me. I see that shit. I just leave that shit alone. I don't even respond. This shit had me tight. Go ahead, Spade.
All right. So for those that don't know, it was a meme floating around Twitter with the first team All NBA guys from 1988 and the first team All NBA guys from the year 2000. And it was like, if these two teams met, that shit shouldn't even be conversation like this. If these two teams met in the finals or in a best of 7 series, who would win? LeParis, you tweeted what?
I said, and let me I was kind of trolling a little bit.
Y'all.
I was kind of trolling a little bit. I was putting 100, as I say, putting 100 on 10. But I said 88 and 4. Now, the 4 might have been a stretch, but I still think 88 is clobbering these dudes. Go ahead, Spade.
Now let me give them. Are we only doing starters? Or are we talking the second team for reserves, or what are we doing?
Nah. We just gonna do the starters. Exactly what's on that mean.
All right, so I'm gonna get the listeners the starters. The 1987-88 first team roster is Magic Johnson at the 1, Michael Jeffrey Jordan at the 2, Charles Barkley at the 4, Larry Bird, I believe, at the 3. I don't know, they just say forward, and Hakeem Olajuwon at the 5. So that's Magic, Jordan, Bird, Barkley, Olajuwon. Tough. Now this 2000 roster ain't nothing to sniff at either. Let me give you this 2000 roster. So the 2000-2001 roster is it's 99-2000.
No, it was 2010.
Oh, it's 2010?
Yeah, it was the 2010 roster. 2020.
I got you. I got them too.
First team All NBA.
Okay, so the 2009-2010 first
the one
team
with Wade
is. I got you. Dwayne Wade and Kobe in the backcourt.
Mm-hmm.
Kevin Durant and LeBron James at the forward spots, and Dwight Howard at the 5 spot. And LeParis, let's get to the point. Basically, everybody was saying 2009-2010 would win easily. And let's just get into why that bothered you so much. Because I wish I could have recorded you, bruh. You was OD tight, and you felt like people was disrespecting the old guys. So what exactly?
That is my problem right there. The disrespect. Spade, if they would have, let me tell you how me and you would have handled it. I know you. So I'm going to say me and you would have handled it this way. If they would have posted this 88 team, and then I'm going to just pick a team from the 60s that we didn't see. We would have showed them some respect. Like, for instance, if it would have had Wilt or somebody up there, we'd have been like, whoo, Wilt was a problem. You know what I mean? Even if, because we got a homie, I ain't going to say his name. Spade, maybe you want to say it. We got a homie that be like, oh, well, wait, Wilt playing against short white people. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
So, but me and you wouldn't have been like, oh, man, Wilt about to get destroyed by, we wouldn't have said no shit like that. We wouldn't have said that.
Right.
We'd have been like, yo, this about to be tough. But we probably would have still picked our era to come out. But we would have been like, yo, this shit about to be not. But the people that was tweeting me and the people that was responding to my tweets and the tweets I was reading, Spade, was just like, oh, this shit is over in 2010 and 5. And I'm like, what? So, Spade, I'm getting tweets. And Spade, I need your expertise with this shit, please. Please, enlighten me. I'm getting tweets from people, and they like, yo, Larry Bird can't hold LeBron James. Charles Barkley can't do nothing on the perimeter with KD. So what I said, Spade, I said, first of all, you put Larry Bird on KD. KD is a finesse player. And when I said finesse player, they was like, KD is a finesse player. KD is shooting jumpers. He gets the majority of his points shooting jumpers. You put Charles Barkley
not physically pushing folks around.
Thank you, Spade. You put Charles Barkley on LeBron because at least physically he can push LeBron around, and LeBron ain't going to be able to overpower Charles. Not that Charles Barkley. We ain't talking about Houston Rockets 280-pound Charles Barkley. We talking about Charles Barkley with the Sixers. This is 1988. We talking about that Charles Barkley. He's not about to overpower Charles Barkley. So I said you put Barkley on LeBron, you put Larry Bird on KD, and people was like, "What? Larry Bird can't defend KD?" Spade. I wrote on Twitter what you said on this show numerous times. These are the elite of the elite. Ain't nobody stopping nobody. I said
that's true.
I'm not saying Larry Bird is shutting down KD at all. I'm saying the matchup, for the matchup purposes, Spade, that's the better matchup. Do you agree with that?
Absolutely. What are you doing about the guards?
Spade. So that's what I asked him. I said, it's funny. It's funny that y'all are only concentrating on them two matchups. People telling me, oh, well, Kobe and Jordan, they cancel each other out. To me, no, they don't. In my opinion, no, they don't. But I said, what about 6'10" Magic Johnson on 6'4" Wade? They're like, oh, well, Magic Johnson can't shoot. Magic Johnson don't gotta shoot. He's 6'10". He putting Wade in the post and hook shot and this dude to sleep. What are you talking about? Spade, please enlighten me, Spade. Is anything I'm saying is wrong? Spade, and I want you to pick who do you have in a 7-game series and explain to me why, because I could be wrong. Maybe 2010 will wash 88. I don't think that's the case.
I think, first of all, I kind of hate these things. I hate them because
I do too.
They can't be proven. It's all just whatever. I should preface what I'm about to say with this. I've said this numerous times on this podcast, but growing up, Charles Barkley was my favorite player, much like James Harden is my favorite player now. Mm-hmm. I also recognize Michael Jeffrey Jordan as the greatest player to ever play this sport. If I need to elaborate anymore, I will. I got the 88 team winning in 6 or 7. The only reason why I say 6 or 7 is because Michael Jordan don't really do game 7s. He got shit to do. He got gambles. He got shit to gamble on.
He got cigars to smoke and golf clubs to swing.
He got cigars to smoke. He got mistresses to pull up on. He ain't got time for game 7s. He got shit to do. Okay? What I'll say is this. I used to not be a big Dwight Howard fan. When I went back and I looked at the way he played, even his most recent 2 years, I know he didn't play this season, but the most recent 2 seasons he played, I actually defended Dwight Howard and gave Dwight his props. Dwight Howard is a good player. However, Hakeem Olajuwon is fouling that boy out in the damn third. Dwight ain't even seeing no fourth quarter. He's fouling out in the third.
Thank you.
He's gone. He's gone. Kobe is an amazing player. He is probably the closest thing to Michael Jordan I've ever seen. He is, however, not Michael Jordan. I got Michael winning that matchup. I got Mike. Listen, man. I got Mike talking so much shit to Kobe, man. I got Mike being the X factor, obviously. Dwayne Wade, 2010 Wade, I think he was still flashish. 2010, I got him probably blowing by Magic, but he gonna have to be mean with that runner, because when he get by Magic, Hakeem finna do something down there that y'all ain't gonna like. The problems with that 2010 lineup to me is LeBron James and Kevin Durant.
Spade,
LeBron James, however,
20 real quick, Spade.
Go ahead.
To me, you just said that's the problem. So why was people so focused on them two matchups? They was like, oh, LeBron and KD is the ones. See, and I think they get it. You got to figure that year, like the 2010. You got to think of them in that year. But people were so focused on that matchup. I'm like, yeah, why y'all only focused on them two matchups? Like Akeem wasn't making centers look stupid. Like, go ahead, Spade. Continue. But they were so focused on that matchup. So I really want you to get in depth with these two matchups.
First of all, with these people on the court, ain't nobody shutting nobody down. That's first and foremost.
I agree 100%. And
Dwight gonna get.
I didn't
everybody
say that.
on the court gonna get there.
I didn't say that in my tweet at all. See, people when they was like, "Oh, KD can't do nothing with," they was saying Larry Bird can't do nothing with KD. I said, I'm not saying any of these dudes is shutting down any of them. What are y'all talking about? But continue, Spade.
I'm gonna tell you a big common misconception.
Go ahead.
And a lot of people guilty of it. When you look back and you see like Jerry West and some of these old white players, you be like, I don't believe them. I don't believe them.
Word.
But Larry Bird ain't that guy to play games with. I don't know why y'all don't know this, but Larry Bird was not to be fucked with. I don't know why y'all don't know that. Larry Bird was nice. Larry Bird was nice. And he was physical. So I think Larry Bird was 6'9", 6'8", 6'9". You can look that up, LaParis. I might be off. In my memory, he was 6'9". I don't know what he was, but that's what I got him in my mind. He might have only been 6'7", but I got him 6'8", 6'9". If y'all think...
Oh, he's 6'9", champ. 6'9".
Yeah. If y'all think Larry Bird ain't about to get up in KD, and don't get me wrong, KD finna give his ass buckets. KD finna give him buckets. But this ain't... The KD that we see right now that's like crazy efficient, that wasn't him 9 years ago. I mean, he was still a hell of a player, but he had not... I don't think KD hit his peak in 2010. I don't think that's peak KD. Larry Bird on that boy head. And I'm going to tell you something about Charles Barkley. I love LeBron James. LeBron James is one of my favorite players. But have you ever seen LeBron when somebody is like the antagonist? When they at LeBron, when they the bad guy, when they want to fight. LeBron don't really be wanting that smoke, dog. He kind of, come on, man. Y'all see Bron. I love Bron. I don't know, man. I got 88 and 6, but
I want to say,
I'm kind of biased.
I want to say this, and all these players are phenomenal, the best of the best. They're the best of the best.
All of them.
They're the best of the best. Spade. What really bothered me was they was like, oh well, Larry Bird ain't about to do nothing offensively with KD. Are you kidding me? They're like, he ain't playing against nobody in these. Are you kidding me, Spade?
They wildin', bro.
Spade,
and Bird had back to the basket game, too. He'd have posted KD skinny ass
I called Spade at like 10-something at the night. He was still at the occupation. I told him all this. And Spade said, you want to know what's crazy? Who rules are they playing by? Because either way, it favors 88. Yeah, either way. If you're going back to the olden days, these 2010 is not ready for the physicality. They not. If you want to fast forward to
2010,
oh yes. My God. Which ain't even as bad as it is in 2019. They didn't call fouls at the clip. They call it now when you breathe on somebody, but they called them at a high clip. Jordan getting 80. I'm telling you. What?
He living at the stripe.
Come on, man.
Living at the stripe.
Thank you, Spade. And Spade, I told you
this. He living at the stripe.
I told you this, and listen. If you this is what's great about this show. You can disagree. Leave it in the comment section. Tweet us. Email us. Whatever you want to do. Spade, I said something to you on the phone. I said the crazy thing is people is telling me that Jordan and Kobe cancel each other out. In my opinion, they don't. I'm gonna tell you why. One thing about Michael Jordan, bruh, You talk to MJ, it's taking him to another zone. And I know what y'all going to say. Oh, well, if you talk to Kobe, it's taking him there too. But the difference is Kobe could really hurt the 2010 team. Like, Jordan might come down, score 8 straight. What Kobe going to want to do, Spade? Kobe going to want to come right back at MJ. And Kobe could end up being 6 of 27 by the end of the night. Bruh, don't stop acting like we ain't seen this. He can end up shooting them out the game, bruh. I'm telling you. So then they was like, Spade, let me tell you what somebody else said to me, Spade. I don't know if you're ready to move on, Spade, but let me just tell you this.
Nah, let's talk.
Spade, somebody told me, oh, well, if they was like, yo, if Magic take Wade to the post, they're just gonna double. Who you leaving? Who? If Birdman leave, it's over. He's splashing it. If you leave, who you leaving? Michael Jordan? Who? What dude are you leaving? Because people might not know this because they seen the dream with all this crazy footwork. Kareem can hit that midi. Hakeem can hit that midi. Hakeem Olajuwon can hit that midi. So who are you leaving? Who? Spade, you double Magic. Magic 6'10". He's seeing over the double team, bro. And we know he's an exceptional passer. Who are you leaving, bro? Spade, one thing I just don't like the disrespect that they pay these dudes. People say, oh, Michael Jordan won these championships because he played against plumbers and shit. You know, people like to say shit like that. Like he played against bums. These dudes was not bums.
They say that to get under your skin, bro.
And
that
it worked. This shit worked,
because I saw it. I know what's
this shit.
Can I share some more Bird facts for these guys, bro?
Go ahead.
I want y'all to know what Bird season looked like this year, man. This particular year in question that we talking about, Bird averaged 39 minutes a game.
Yeah, man.
He was 53% from the field.
Yeah, man.
41% from beyond the arc. 92% from the free throw line. He averaged 30 points, 9 boards, 6 dimes, 2 steals, and a block a game. What? Why do y'all think this white boy is to be played with?
This is Bird before the back. Before the back was hurt.
Y'all better... This shit is on the internet. Y'all better start Googling. Look at Larry Bird's 87-88 season, bro.
Yeah, man.
That dude was phenomenal.
Yeah, man.
He was phenomenal.
Spade, so then, shout out to the homie. Shout out to the homie Left Cross, because he came through like, yo, Bird with the defense, and Cross came through and was like, yo, Bird have as many defensive. I think Bird got more defensive. I want to say defensive players of the year, or all defensive teams. Then Wade and KD combined. Shout out to Cross for coming through with that fact. So, I mean, like, they like, Bird can't play no defense. Like, Bird wasn't defending. The league was way tougher back then.
Yeah, man. I got some more Bird facts. I'm sorry. I'm just on my Bird.
Hey, why they disrespecting Larry like that? My team got him fooled.
Bird a 3-time NBA champ. He's a 2-time NBA Finals MVP. He's a 3-time league MVP. He's a 12-time All-Star. He's an NBA All-Star MVP. He's a 9-time All-NBA First Team member. He's an All-NBA Second Team member in 90. 3-time All-NBA Defensive Second Team.
Come on, man.
He was the Rookie of the Year. He's the 3-time NBA Three-Point Shootout Champion. He is... I didn't even know he was part of this thing. 2 times 50-40-90 club. One of those years is the year in question we talking about. Bro, this dude was phenomenal, dog. And I know it's so many guys. You look at Bob McAdoo and all this shit. I be looking like, I don't know about them guys. I even look at Jerry West like that. I ain't gonna lie. I look at Jerry West like, I don't know, Jerry. You can get that shit. Clap. You come around here, you will get that shit. Clap. But when I look at Bird, I guess because I lived through it, I saw some of Bird. Look, man, Larry was
Spade.
Nice, bro.
Spade.
Larry was nice.
Take that shit to 92, bro. Just think back to 1992 when the Dream Team was formed.
Dream Team.
And remember, Isaiah wasn't even on that shit. Isaiah wasn't even on that shit. And how they was murking everybody. Spade, everybody was getting murked. And this was Bird. This was Bird mastered the back. Bird was jacked up, bro. He was jacked up.
That was his down year. You want to hear stats from that year, bro? This is when he was bad.
What was it?
He only played 45 games because injury got the best out of him. Shot 47% from the field. 41% from beyond the arc steal. 93% from the free throw line. 10 rebounds, 7 dimes, 1 steal, 1 block, and 20 points a damn game. That's what come on, man. I don't know why they don't know, Larry. I don't know why they don't know, bro.
Larry, we want to apologize for the disrespect that they are giving you.
We want to apologize for the youth. Larry Bird was that guy.
Spade.
What black people say about the barbecue? Larry Bird could not only come to the barbecue, Larry Bird be bringing food. He could bring a dish, and we eat it.
I mean, they acting like we ain't see KD melt. I mean, it literally took the media to be on KD so much that he had to be like, and this year. Pat Bev was in that ass. This was this year. It literally took the media to keep pounding KD for him to be like, come on, man. Y'all know I'm KD. Come on. And that was this year. Pat Bev was in that man's head. KD got ejected out of game.
Larry Bird was cold.
Listen, man.
To me, in my opinion, dog, this the baddest white boy to ever strap up some sneakers.
Come on, man. Spade.
This the baddest white boy to me.
Spade, me and you had a conversation, my dude, and was like, they had the nerve, the audacity to put Gordon Hayward in the same sentence with Larry Bird. And what you say, Spade?
We was offended.
What did you say on the phone, Spade?
This ain't the same type of white boy.
He said Larry Bird don't even deserve to be on the same page. Damn sentence.
Man.
Come on, what? It was like,
listen.
Boston was like, we got Larry. It offended, and it's crazy that even people from Boston would even put Gordon Hayward in the same stratosphere because it's no comparison. If you've seen Larry Bird, it's no comparison. It's no comparison.
Larry Bird had swag too, bro. I know y'all done heard this story, and I'm gonna tell it again.
Go ahead.
At the first ever, it had never happened before. The first ever 3-point shootout. First time it happened. Got all these stars there in the locker room, and some of them ain't stars, but you know they known for shooting the 3-ball. Everybody's kind of quiet. Nobody really knows, how this whole thing is gonna go. Larry Bird shows up fashionably late, like a real one. You know what I'm saying? Like he would coming from the picnic. Walk in with the ultimate icebreaker. Look at him and say, "Hey, which one of y'all motherfuckers coming in second?"
Word.
And won that.
And proceeded to win that shit.
And won it. Yeah, man. Y'all got Larry jacked up.
Yeah, I'm
gonna keep it a step. Y'all got Larry fucked up. Y'all better look up Larry Bird, man.
I want to just so Left Cross said Bird made the same amount of all defensive teams as D Wade and Durant combined. And see what it make it seem like? It make it seem like we throwing shade to them. These guys, for the most part, these guys are our favorite players. And I'm not talking about just 88. I'm talking, man, we love Bron.
And you know I love Wade. I'm a Heat guy.
Come on. I'm not a Kobe fan, but I'd be naive to be like, yo, Kobe not a phenomenal player. And this was the KD when people were still loving KD. We love KD in 2010. We love this guy. We hate KD now. But, I mean, even Dwight. This is the Dwight when people like Dwight. This Orlando Dwight.
Still like Dwight. And, LeParris, the only reason why I'm caping for Bird so much is because when I did get off work and I went back to the thread, Bird was the one I really felt like was getting the slander. They were like, Bird ain't going to be able to do nothing with KD. What is Bird going to do with KD? Bust his ass. That's what he going to do. He going to go down and get KD buckets. KD going to get him buckets, and he going to get KD buckets. But the difference is he going to put his back on KD. He going to be physical. I'm telling you, man, I feel like y'all don't know. Y'all need to look up Larry Bird. He's not who y'all think he is. He's not Gordon Hayward.
He's not
Chandler Parsons.
He's not.
He ain't these guys.
He's not.
He's not Kyle Korver.
A killer, bro.
He's not these guys you see today. He's not these white guys. And he's different.
I'm gonna tell you what else is the difference, babe. When you look at polls and stuff and like memes like this, babe, you gotta ask yourself, who's gonna make who work harder? Who's gonna make who work harder? Who has the better? Because they all exceptional at basketball. Who's gonna make who mentality is better? Spade, we seen Michael Jordan be like, yo, remember when Tony Kukoc was coming over to the Bulls? Him and Scotty was about to have a physical fight about who was gonna defend Kukoc because they was just mad at all the hoopla that Kukoc was getting and proceeded to give Kukoc all he ever wanted, like Jesus Christ. But these dudes are the best of the best. So when you look at things like this, you got to ask yourself, who's going to make who work harder, and whose mentality this shit is going to be a mental game because they all great. Who mentality is better? And that's going to be the difference in my opinion, man. And I just feel like the way, and that's why I said your point about none of these dudes stopping nobody. When you was talking about this shit in this year's playoff games, like I don't remember what series it was, but you was talking about that pertaining to. But that shit pertains to this. Ain't nobody shutting down nobody. Like you can say, oh, Larry Bird white, so you assume he's slow and all this shit. KD might be in foul trouble trying to defend Larry. I'm trying to tell you. I don't
know, bro. That's why we here, LePage. So you got to take posts like that, and instead of letting it get you upset, you got to feel motivated, man. That means we got a job to educate. This is what this podcast is about. Like we get a chance to be some guys that's a little bit older, and we got folks that support our podcast that's in a younger age group, a different generation, and they didn't see these guys. But I'm here to tell you, I got absolutely no reason to get on this podcast and cape for Larry Bird.
Word.
Larry Bird ain't sent not a $9 to me or my family my entire life. He hasn't played for either of my favorite teams. I don't give a shit about the Pacers. I don't care about Indiana State. I have no reason to cape for Larry Bird. I'm just saying, when I got on that thread, I was like, yo, they really going at Larry. Like,
yes,
they think Larry is one of these guys today. They think he is Ricky Rubio or something. I don't know who the hell they think Larry was not that guy, bro. And trust me, I'm going to keep it a stack, LePage. We tried. Black people tried to act like Larry Bird wasn't nice.
Yeah.
We just got to the point where we was like, you can't hate on this white boy no more. He cold.
Word.
Everybody. I remember when Isaiah was like, yeah, well, Larry Bird just get all that attention because he white. Yeah, we tried that. That shit ain't work, man. Larry Bird got all that attention because Larry Bird was cold. He was cold.
Bro.
There's footage out there, man. It's grainy. It ain't HD, but it's footage out there, man.
And that's probably why they ain't watching, because that shit don't look good now.
Yeah, it's grainy.
Hey, Spade, you remember, I mean, we both know, Joe Dumars was when you talk perimeter defenders, Joe Dumars was the only guy that gave Michael Jordan problems. But even Joe
Steve Smith did too before the knee injury.
That's a fact. But Joe Dumars was like, yo, I'm trying to defend Larry Bird, and Larry Bird doing, that shit wasn't as all that flash. Like y'all like this flash and this flare shit. Larry Bird, that shit was textbook, and that shit was efficient as hell, and it was getting them championships. But Joe Dumars was like, yo, he's one of the toughest guys to guard. You try to take the media away, he'll just back your ass down, take you to the cup.
Oh, yeah.
You be like, yo, let's stop the drive, and he'll just pull up on your ass. He's 6'9". He'll just pull up.
Yeah.
So
he had that shot like this.
Yeah, man.
He had that shot way back down
man.
there.
You ain't blocking that shit, man.
Yeah.
Like it just bothered me that they was just they was like, yo, LeBron gonna give it to Barkley. I mean, I'm like, yo, it's funny that y'all just focused on this matchup. Y'all ain't even talking about Hakeem and Dwight, which is to me just, yo, Hakeem, post him up. Hakeem footwork was so phenomenal that all these guys, your favorite center right now, probably working out with Hakeem right now.
Facts.
Your favorite center is probably working out with Hakeem right now. Dwight worked out with Hakeem, trying to get offensively and get his footwork better. So, I mean, one thing, like I said, all these dudes is phenomenal. And like I said, I might have been pushing it, saying 4. I still got 88, though. I still got 88. But if you disagree, you can leave your thoughts in the comments. Argue in the comment section, because I'm going to be coming through to see what these guys are saying, Spade. I want to know. Because the disrespect, man, Jesus Christ. People was like, oh, Magic can't shoot. What? So what?
I mean, and I love Flash, but let's not act like Wade was just spraying folks up.
I was just about to ask you, Spade. So you love Wade. He's spraying up out there? Come on, man.
Not in 2010, he ain't. We got to move on, man. I want to hit you with this right here. I want folks to know that Larry Bird, I think this still holds true today, but I think he's the only player in the history of the sport to be rookie. Wait, let me take it back. Let me make sure I'm not lying. Let me look at something. Okay, let me get it right. He's the only player to be National College Player of the Year, NBA Rookie of the Year, NBA Most Valuable Player, NBA Finals Most Valuable Player, NBA All-Star Most Valuable Player, Coach of the Year, and Executive of the Year. Larry Bird been kicking ass since college. Put some respect on that boy name. That's all I want y'all to do.
Getting it done. And it's crazy.
Give Larry Joe his props. Larry Joe Bird, give Larry Joe his props. Let's move forward, bro. What else we got?
We can move on, bro. Larry Bird is not Gordon Hayward, and he's not Chandler Parsons. I'm going to just end it right there. He's not. He's not them dudes. Spade, let's move on. We got to take it to the NBA Finals, man. And a lot's been going on, man. We had some games since our last show, man. And the Toronto Raptors has taken a commanding 3-1 lead behind the great play of Kawhi Leonard. It was getting some great play from Siakam. Marc Gasol had a game. Serge had a great game in the last game. We see Van Fleet take it was an accidental elbow. He took an elbow from Sean Livingston in the previous game. And under his eye was bleeding. Looked like he lost a tooth. But Spade, Toronto, Kawhi's been playing great. Drake been trolling the shit out of the Yay area. It's 3-1, Spade. Is this shit over?
Yeah, man. It's over.
Is it Spade in the USA now?
Ding dong, the witch is dead. I'm gonna be murdered. Hell if KD come back to Golden State. I wanted Golden State to win without KD.
What if he come back game 5?
I don't think he coming back. First of all, I don't think he want. Look, man, he ain't even sitting on the sideline, bro. He ain't even sitting on the bench. He ain't even sitting in the crowd in street clothes. He won't come out the hallway. And I feel like deep down inside, he be in the hallway when they go out there. And then when they go out there, he go back to the locker room and watch it on the team. And he roots his little heart out for Toronto. That's what I believe. That's what I want to believe, bro. I don't know, though. Folks keep saying, man, if KD come back and they rally from 3-1, this would be a great story. And it would be. And if KD came back, do I believe they could rally back from 3-1? Absolutely. But I don't think KD's playing anymore. And I'm going to be honest with you. I think Golden State knew that. I think they've known for a while that KD was out. I think he's done so. I was disappointed and shocked.
Go ahead, Spade. Go ahead.
I was shocked to see Golden State lose Game 4. Knowing that it could possibly be the last ever game in the Oracle. Like, you know, these guys are currently playing in Oakland. They're going to be playing in San Francisco next year. And the Oracle's done for. And Clay came back. Looney came back. All these guys are hobbled. They playing through injury. Word. Boogie haven't looked like himself since he been back. And I thought the energy in that arena was going to propel those guys to play better. I got home from work toward the end of that game. I think it was the fourth quarter when I got home. And I looked at that score and said, oh, shit. Like, it's karate style.
Well, Spade,
it's karate style.
Since you didn't see the first quarter, Spade, Golden State came out. They were explosive, boy. Like they was on when the crowd was yelling. I don't think the crowd sat down. I don't think they sat down in the first quarter. The whole first quarter, they came out. They was balling. Clay was on fire. I mean, when they put Looney in, he got a big standing ovation. People didn't even think Looney was gonna come back. I think he got a broke rib, a fractured rib, or collarbone, or something wrong with Looney. And he came back and toughed it out. Spade. It's crazy because I wanted to ask you. Do you think KD's not coming back because of injury, or do you think he's just using the injury as an excuse and don't want to come back because Draymond opened his mouth early in the season?
I mean, I do think he's injured. I don't think he's faking the injury, but I think if your mindset is...
Maybe as hurt as, you know, maybe he could play through the injury.
I think you could play if he had to, but if your mindset is I'm out, why are you going to risk re-aggravating an injury or making an injury even worse? That could possibly affect your offseason, your free agency, where you going. You know what I'm saying? If you mentally checked out, it's best to be out. And I don't know if the reports are true, but it's reports that he already put his Bay Area house up for sale. You know what I'm saying? Like, he out, bro. He out. I just don't want... Listen, Golden State, if this make Kevin Durant want to re-sign with y'all, I swear to God, I never forgive y'all. But yeah, man, I'm happy. I think. I want Toronto to win. I just don't want KD. I don't want KD to come back, bro. That's why I wanted Golden State to win without KD.
Bro. I think he out.
I hope you're right.
I think,
and I think you're right.
And I'm telling you, Spade. They asked Spade. You got the quote exactly, but a reporter asked Kawhi and said, "Yo, if you was able to get Toronto their first championship, like how do you think that? How do you think that would feel for Canada?" And what did Kawhi say, Spade?
They asked him what type of impact.
Word.
Like, if you guys win this championship, what type of impact do you think that'll have on Canada? Kawhi said, I don't know. You had to ask somebody from Canada.
Like,
I love that dude, Kawhi, bro.
Cold-blooded, bruh.
I love him. You know, he had another quote at the end of the game that I put on Twitter. I think I'm going to make it my quote for life. He said, I don't care about personal stats and trying to make highlight plays. We just want to win. Whoever night it is, that's who night it is. What? That's genius. That's genius. Whoever night it is, bro. That's who night it is, bro. Huh?
Yeah.
It don't get no smarter than that, man.
I mean,
Kawhi
ain't stupid though. Like Kawhi seen Danny Green wasn't knocking down them shots, and he took over, bro. The previous night before that, Danny Green hit like 5 or 6 from 3. He was like, oh shit, like, Danny Green open, bang, pass it to him. But Spade, I'm shocked. I'm shocked.
About what? Why are you shocked?
Because listen, I just can't. I can't believe it. And the crazy thing is, Spade, how I'm feeling. I won't believe it until it's finally over. I'm still gonna go to state. I won't believe it until it's over. You telling me it's over? I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like it is. Man, the energy level gonna be crazy when they get back to the Six. When they get back to Jurassic Park, which I think is a trash ass.
Tell me KD wouldn't be cold-blooded, my dude. If he come back, drop like 40 a game, they win 5, 6, 7. He tell Draymond, he win Finals MVP. He tell Draymond, oh, I thought y'all could win it without me. S my D, and then leave. That shit would be cold-blooded.
Oh, that'll damn near make me a fan again, which I don't need. I don't need that in my life.
That should be cold-blooded,
I don't need that.
I thought y'all ain't need me, Draymond. And he win Finals MVP. That's why Spade said he out. You know what? I just can't believe it until it's over, man. We seen LeBron come back from 3-1. Can the Warriors do it? If anybody can do it, Spade, you don't think the Warriors can come back from 3-1?
Absolutely.
Shit, I mean, that's why I don't want to get happy until it's over, until it's finito. Cause shit, I'm gonna say this, babe. You want a hot take? I got one for you. If the Warriors win Game 5, they win in Game 6. What?
You think so? That's your call? If they win 5, it's going 7.
You
heard it here first.
Toronto got him on the ropes. You better go for the knockout just like the dude Ruiz did against Joshua. You better go for it. Because you don't want to give these guys any hope, man. You got Draymond looking funny in the face. You got Clay banged up. He still played phenomenal and he hurt. You got
He did.
You got Looney banged up, and Looney even gave him something off the bench. You got him on the ropes, man. You better not give him Game 5. You better not give it to him.
You know what scares me about Game 4, though? If you want to see Golden State win? Because a lot of people in Toronto's uniforms didn't play well. Danny Green couldn't throw a rock in the ocean.
Kyle Lowry was like 3 of 12, wasn't he?
Kyle Lowry he was 3 of 12. He stunk.
Van Vliet got hurt.
Yeah. Van Vliet wasn't terrible, but 3 of 9, he wasn't really good. The crazy thing was what they got from Ibaka off the bench. 20 points in 22 minutes, bro. Like, that's crazy. And I got to be honest with you. Kawhi been shooting the 3 ball way better than I thought Kawhi could shoot the 3 ball. Though.
Talk to me about Kawhi, Spade. I mean, you said off camera, you said you didn't see this for Kawhi.
I have this postseason, and this is tough for me to admit. This postseason, I have realized that Kawhi Leonard is a better player than I thought he was, and I thought he was a good player. I thought he was a good player anyway. He's actually better than I thought he was, bro.
So can I get a little bit of credit? Can I get a little bit of credit?
About what? Why would you get credit? Because Kawhi good.
Spade, well, I'm gonna tell you why. Because when we was talking about the Spurs last year, I said you figure if they have Kawhi, he gives you this amount of wins, and you was like, I don't know about that.
I mean, but even then, you ain't see Kawhi being this type of player,
Did
you?
I seen Kawhi being great.
You ain't seen nothing.
I'm
You
gonna
wear
tell you,
glasses.
Kawhi has entered top 5 player in the league round. He's up there. He's a top 5 player.
Oh, absolutely.
Before, I would have said Kawhi top 10, top 12 player in the league. He is now a top 5 player in this league. I don't know who the hell we take out. I don't have a list in front of me. Maybe he took out
I think
Bron.
he might be top 3. I think he might be top. Wait, what?
I don't know,
What?
Spade.
What you say?
I said I don't have a list in front of me of top players in the league, but maybe he took Bron's spot. I don't know.
Stop it.
I don't know. Spade.
Stop it.
Kawhi is definitely
It's
a
still
top.
Brian, KD, Kawhi.
Okay.
Come on, man. What was Brian this year? Like 28, 8, and 7?
I love Bron.
In a down year?
I was trolling, bro. Relax. I was trolling.
Don't make me.
You know I
drop
love
Jersey.
Bron.
I will say this, though. I feel like people, not me, not you, but NBA fans were so eager to crown the next big thing. Like, Bron is getting older.
Mm-hmm.
Bron's still that dude, but he's getting older. And the league needs that poster child, you know, like, so they're muscle machine. But parents, we older. You remember street teams? Like when rappers had street teams?
Absolutely.
Listen, man, the street teams was already putting damn Giannis stickers and them cards under your damn windshield wipers.
Word.
And I want y'all to hold up because I'm going to keep it a stack with you. Kawhi's better than Giannis.
I
In every
tweeted that. Kawhi greater than Giannis. Yes, he is.
In every way.
question.
In every way.
And without a question.
Like, Giannis ain't better at nothing.
Without
But
a question.
half-back diving.
No question. No
He
question.
ain't better at nothing but half-back diving.
You ain't lying. No question, Spade. 100%. I agree 100%.
So the league, you guys were so ready to push the Giannis narrative. Folks were saying Giannis could be the best player in the league in the next couple of years. Hold up. Y'all might still can get him out, but just wait. Just put them shits back in the box for a minute.
Spade, can the league sell Kawhi as the face of the league? As a face, not the face, but a face of the league.
Absolutely. To me, his interviews are wonderful. I love his interviews, bro.
Okay.
Because he will make the interviewer look stupid. They'll say something like, "What do you guys have to do to continue to win?" And Kawhi hit you with, "Score more baskets than them." No smile.
Yeah, and
he dead up.
He not playing. That's what makes
It ain't even
great.
sarcasm.
It's not.
Yeah, like his computer brain just spit out an answer.
Word.
What do we have to do to keep winning? We have to score more than them. That's the
Yeah.
answer.
And he'll say
And
something
pop
like,
that right out
play defense and rebound.
and score more points than them
Yeah, like,
and be serious.
you know, I was just wondering because you know the NBA. I mean, we know they had Blake as a face for a minute. Blake kind of got that dry personality, but I still feel like Blake want to be kind of playful a little bit. Like
But I think Blake's a little more. He's a little easier
yeah,
to sell
yeah.
than Kawhi.
That's why I was
But give me
asking,
karate style.
Do you think they could sell Kawhi as a face? Because
Yes.
I'm not calling Kawhi dry. I'm just saying, like, you ain't about to get them headlines that they crave so much. Kawhi, you talk about people not being out in these streets. Kawhi is in somebody's dojo. Like, Kawhi, like, he got a black
chopping
belt.
boards.
Like, he not beat for going in no club. Like, he not beat for none of that shit. And I think Kawhi is the type of player that'll win this championship and still leave.
I know. That's what's crazy. That's what's crazy.
I seen. Let me get your thoughts on this, babe. I seen people saying if Kawhi really won out, like he and they win this shit, he's just signed back with the Raptors, but on some 1-and-1 shit. So like a 1-year joint and then a player option, just so they can see if they can repeat. How do you feel about that? Because I think Kawhi got the type of personality. He'll win this shit and still leave.
He's unpredictable.
Yeah.
He's unpredictable on the court. He's unpredictable off the court. He's unpredictable in interviews. Like, you really have no idea. I saw an old interview where they was like, tell us who is Kawhi Leonard? You know what he said?
What he say?
I'm Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah.
That ain't tell us shit. Kawhi, you didn't tell us nothing.
Word.
We knew your name.
Word.
Yeah, man. I love him.
How you feel about a 1-and-1 deal if they win it? I don't like it, Spade. I don't like it because Spade.
Why don't you like it?
Because your stock would. I mean, it could be, but you come through Toronto off that DeRozan trade. You win the championship. You beat you dethrone Golden State. KD leaves. 1-1 Spade. I mean, he could probably get max dollars in a 1-1, but he can definitely sign a 4-year, 200, however much, 4-year, 200 and something million. Like, he gonna get that joint. So you might as well just go get your 4-year plus 5, maybe your 5-year joint where you want to be and start. I mean, you got another. If they win it, he's going to be the Finals MVP again. He was the Finals MVP with the Spurs, so he got a ring with the Spurs. He got one in Toronto. You might as well just now it's time to get your bread and go be where you want to be. So I wouldn't sign no 1-1.
It's true.
I wouldn't sign no 1-1 with Toronto. I'm either signing with Toronto long term, or I'm signing where I want to be long term.
Yeah, you got a point. Especially in this prisoner of the moment era we live in now.
Right.
Like, I'm afraid to say that I got Kawhi being so high because I'm asking myself, like, am I being a prisoner of the moment? I don't feel like I am. Like, the lights have never been brighter than right now, and he ain't missing a beat, bro. Somebody
gonna correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Kawhi got 9 straight 30-point games, over 30-point games, 9 straight. It's either 8 or 9. I mean, that's just, come on. You want to talk about a player elevating a basketball game in the biggest moment? And he has done that, man. So I think it's fair. I don't think you're a prisoner of the moment. I think it's fair to say this dude is one of those guys. He's up there.
Yeah, for sure. On that note, man, let's go ahead and bring it home.
Yes, sir.
From that, the only next thing to talk about is the Strong Arm Performer of the Week.
Yep.
Last segment of today's show. It's a very prestigious award given away to a male or female athlete who raised his or her level of play to ensure that their team got the victory. We don't celebrate losers on this show.
That's a fact.
Ain't no consolation prizes. Ain't no almost. That shit only counts in the horseshoes and hand grenades. The Paris, you are on the hot seat, sir. Who is your Strong Arm Performer of the Week and why?
I mean, we just talked about him. I'm giving it to Kawhi Leonard. He played 41 minutes. That's the easy. I know, Spade. That's easy. He played 41 minutes. He went 11 of 22 from the field, 5 of 9 from 3, 9 of 9 from the free throw line. I mean, he's been. Spade, you remember? I think the Spurs lost a finals. Maybe it was to the Heat. I don't remember who it was to. Might have been the Heat. But Kawhi had missed some crucial free throws down there, and we was like, "Oh, Kawhi missed some free throws." He was 9 of 9 from the free throw line, 12 rebounds, 4 steals, for 36 points in a 105-92 win over Golden State to take a commanding 3-1 lead. Spade, I gotta ask you before you go. I gotta ask you, if Toronto loses, is this the biggest meltdown? Would this meltdown be bigger than Golden State losing to Bron and the 3-1 lead to LeBron, or is it equal?
You saying basketball or sports in general?
No, just in basketball. Basketball. Is this the biggest meltdown in basketball history?
I still feel like that OKC 3-1 was a big meltdown. People kind of let them boys off the hook.
Not even the Golden State joint when they lost 3-1 to the Cavs.
Yeah, the only reason why I might have the OKC one higher is because, say what you will, but Golden State did have Dre get suspended for a game. You know what I'm saying? So they had some things with that roster. OKC had the same damn roster that they went up 3-1 with and just couldn't win another one.
Word.
So, I'm just a little tougher on them. And yeah, this one would be pretty high. This would be the highest. Because Golden State, and it's funny, man, we never really feel sorry for Golden State because for a long time, their roads to the championship went through a lot of hobbled teams. And this is the first time it felt like they was on the opposite end of that equation. Right. So I don't really feel sorry for them because they hobbled. But if they somehow or another patch up their wounds and come back and win this series, boy, let me tell you, Drake, woo, it's gonna be tough for Drake. Woo. It's gonna be tougher for Drake than it's gonna be for the Raptors because they ain't talking as much as Drake.
It won't be tough for Kawhi. He just gonna move on.
Kawhi ain't got no social no way. He don't know what y'all saying. He don't give a shit.
But for that,
anyway, man, let me go ahead. Wait.
For that performance, Kawhi, you are my strong arm performer of the week. Go ahead, Spade.
Let me let him take his award. You right?
Take his
right.
award.
I'm a little upset with you. You did good this week, but you fumbled the ball in one place.
Who are you giving it to?
You didn't even mention his most impressive stat, bro.
What, his braids? What?
The fact that he had 0 turnovers.
Oh, yeah,
bro.
yeah, man. Yeah,
He
man.
had 0
Word.
turnovers.
Yeah, man.
Although he definitely had one at the end of the game with a jumping, travel, up and down walk. But it ended up being a dime to Van Vliet. Anyway, I'm going to give my strong performer of the week to Serge Ibaka. I could have easily give it to Kawhi. But I felt like Serge Ibaka stepped up when they didn't get much from Marc Gasol. They didn't get anything from Kyle Lowry. They didn't get anything from Danny Green. And they didn't get much from Van Vliet either. So Serge was like, you know what? I got you. So 20 points in 22 minutes. As I stated earlier, 9 of 12 from the field. 1 of 1 from beyond the arc. 1 of 1 from the stripe. He only had 4 boards. But he also had a dime and 2 block shots. And, for that performance, Serge, hey, man, you ain't got to be the superstar. But I feel like without your performance, y'all boys ain't up 3-1. It's a 2-2 series without Serge Ibaka. So for that performance, Serge, you are my strong arm performer of the week.
Well deserving. Sure, you could have gave it to him. I don't think he scored as well in what was that, game 3? But he had like 5 blocks. So
Yeah,
I mean,
man.
you could. I mean, he been playing solid off the bench for them, man. Spade. Before I close the show, you got anything else to add?
I just want to tell all of my young listeners, viewers, supporters, first of all, we thank y'all for tuning in.
Definitely.
When we come through and give y'all these history lessons, man, it's not to scold y'all, it's not to embarrass y'all, because a wise man once told me, if you don't know, you don't know. But I want to encourage you guys to go through and do a little quick Google search on Larry Joe Bird. The man was a cold-blooded killer on that court, man. Give him his props.
I mean, Spade. I mean, it's been a great show, bro. It's been a great show, but we want
That's
you
what
guys,
we do, dog. We come together and make it.
We deliver. Listen, we want you guys to leave your thoughts in the comment section on every topic we talked about, man. We want to thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of Strong Arm Sports. If you new here, hit the subscribe button. If you're a regular here, hit the like button. It's also a little bell up there. You can click that bell. It says notification to your mobile device to let you know that a new episode has been uploaded to our YouTube channel. If you don't want to see 2 dudes arguing in a box, it's okay. We got audio podcasts everywhere. SoundCloud, ऊPodOmatic, iTunes, Spotify. We are everywhere. There's no reason why you guys should ever miss a show. Hey, yo, you guys got to get ready for the top 5. They not next week, but they on the way. I want to say around July, the first weekend of July, I feel like they're going to be coming. But you guys get ready. But leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. We want to thank y'all for tuning in. We'll see you guys next episode. We out. Peace.